here's an Arthur right here. And this rocket build is of course great against the Arthur because their shield doesn't make a difference. Hey guys, what is up? I thought I'd make a shorter video on the new Titan that's probably coming to the live server very soon, the Murometz, I think I'm pronouncing that right, Titan robot. So this robot is supposed to be an old school robot because, you know, Pixonic says it's a combination of like a Vitiaz with a Natasha with the new school of Titans, and it has a couple main abilities. So I'm going to get to some gameplay in a second, but right off the bat you can see it has 2 alpha and 1 beta weapon slots. So a bit less than the Sharanga, but then, you know, more than an Arthur. And you can see not a ton of durability. Of course, this isn't maxed out because the test server for some reason isn't using max robots these days. But it excels when it's flying. So there's a ground mode and then a flying mode. A flying mode is similar to, you know, a bunch of dragons like the Aojun, where you go up in the air, you go stealth, and you have these automatic rocket launchers, similar to almost a Nemesis. So these rocket launchers pop out and you fire your built-in rockets, and they just automatically shoot, and you can aim them, but they're not extremely accurate. They have a 500-meter range, I believe. And then the second part is, you see on the right side of the screen, it looks almost like a little lightning bolt. And at first when I was using this robot a couple weeks ago, I was wondering why it wasn't activating, but you'll see right here. So it's delayed, it has a 2-second delay, and then it's an EMP in which you pretty much neutralize the enemy. It's kind of like the Typhon ability where you neutralize them, they can't heal, they can't use their modules, and yeah, they just sit there. But they can move. I want to correct that. But yeah, so this robot, pretty much what I found is it's most effective when it's flying. On the ground, it becomes very vulnerable because it has very little defense. And I think the #1 build for this thing is what you're seeing right now, is the rocket build. Because it works kind of in coherence with the built-in weapon. Because, you know, you have this whole rocket kind of meta going on. And on a side note, orbital strikes, very dumb. I hope this does not come to the game. But you can see these automatic rockets firing, and I actually really like the mechanic. Shout out to whoever made that mechanic at Pixonic. Just the way the rockets shoot and the actual design, it's pretty awesome. But based on performance, just if I had to bet money or think about where this ranks among Titans, it's better than the Ao Ming, but worse than the Sharanga and Arthur. That's just my thoughts about it, but you really don't know until you see it max out. You can see here's an Arthur right here, and this rocket build is of course great against the Arthur because their shield doesn't make a difference. But it's weird because I think this robot would beat the Arthur one-on-one in a game, but unless you're playing free-for-all, you're not playing 1v1. You're playing, you want to use the best robot that's best at countering all the robots in the game. So in terms of just 1v1, it might be the best Titan because you have that ability and no other Titan can go into stealth mode. But then if you're playing, you know, just domination, beacon rush, team deathmatch, you're facing a whole other team, and it's not as great at, you know, taking down everything or all the opposing enemies. But once you hit the ground, this thing, it doesn't suck, but it's not great. So here's an enemy Typhon. You can see rockets loading up. And yeah, man, I really don't like the rockets very much on other Titans. I've never thought they were a great build. And of course, the new weapons coming out for the Titan, that's kind of like a whole other video that I'm going to try out once they hit the live server. But you can see here, we're shooting automatic rockets. Boom, and we're actually running with a teammate with the same Titan in the air right now. And here's a Sharanga. And the best part about the Sharanga, or fighting the Sharanga, is if you stay further back, the Sharanga can't do a whole lot to you. It can't neutralize you. And most people running Sharangas are running the shotgun build because that's the craziest build by far on the Sharanga. But if you're on Canyon or any other map, just back this robot up, use your 500-meter range, fire rockets, pick it apart from the outside, bada boo, bada bing, you take him out. And I thought this was kind of a cool clip because we were up with our teammates, both running the new Titan, we're firing, and this guy's just eating tons of rockets, and then we get the kill. But yeah, on a side note, I haven't talked about the orbital strikes. It just doesn't seem to make a whole lot of sense. Like, it seems like it's just to take down campers, and I like that idea because I'm not a fan of campers, but camper, like, they're pretty rare these days. There's no extremely there's not that much camping even on the bigger maps. But guys, that's gonna wrap up the video. So what do you guys think about the new Titan? Let me know in the comments below. It's definitely coming to live server soon, but we're gonna have to test it out maxed out on the live server. Till next time, peace. See you guys next video.